Hey, and welcome to the G Spot. So last night about 10:30, I realized I should go to bed, and I really didn't want to. So I was looking for things to do. I was looking for something to watch on YouTube. I ended up on the Saturday Night Live channel and was watching some old Jeopardy bits with Will Ferrell. And then I saw a new Jeopardy bit that I wasn't aware they were doing. I don't watch Saturday Night Live every week, although I do enjoy it. I usually just watch clips on YouTube. And one of the skits I have not seen that they've been doing is Black Jeopardy. And so I ended up checking one of these out, and I really liked it. I laughed a lot. And then what I found was that I was watching all Black Jeopardy. I wasn't watching any more of the older Will Ferrell Jeopardies. And I was kind of wondering why. I asked myself why, I started out looking to watch. I really liked watching Will Ferrell be Alec Trebek, and I loved when they did Sean Connery and Burt Reynolds. It was all really funny. So, and I'm asking myself, why did I make this switch? I very specifically wanted to watch these old skits. And so then I started watching them back and forth and comparing them. And really, the jokes were fairly equal. Neither one was better than the other. And I can't say that the Jeopardy with Will Ferrell, I can't say that it was because they were repeats that I found them boring, because some I had not seen, and I had seen the majority of them, but they were so long ago, I didn't even remember them. So I honestly can't say it was like seeing them twice. So this really struck me, and I wanted to know why. Why did I prefer Black Jeopardy? And the answer struck me, and I realized that it really ties into a current movie event, which has to do with Ghost in the Shell. Now, Ghost in the Shell stars Scarlett Johansson, and there was a lot of controversy. Well, let's not say a lot. There was some controversy about the movie being whitewashed, because the original Ghost in the Shell, which is an anime, has an Asian lead, and Scarlett Johansson is white. So, and not only does the original have an Asian lead, but the identity of the lead in the original is extremely significant to the plot. So it's not just that it was a switch in character. The Asian identity of the protagonist in the original Ghost in the Shell is directly related to the plot. So it's fairly significant that they decided to put a white star into this role. And there was some uproar in the media about it. The studio tried to put a spin on it and sell the movie as, it has a lead female. This is what we're working towards in Hollywood, is to have more females in film, both in leads and behind the camera and this stuff. So they wanted to sell it on this. Now, the controversy never blew up to a huge ordeal in social media or anywhere, really. It was brought up. There's still some references to it, but it wasn't that big. Yet, Ghost in the Shell bombed at the box office. Now, some Paramount executives have come out and said that they do not believe that the failure to succeed at the box office was related to some kind of protest against whitewashing. And I have to say, I completely agree. It didn't seem to be an organized political move that people decided they would not support this movie because it was whitewashed. I don't believe that happened. However, for us to completely say that the whitewashing had nothing to do with the movie's failure, that is not true. We would be misleading ourselves. And I think it's important for us in society, and specifically for Hollywood, because I really want Hollywood to succeed. And let's be frank, Hollywood is living on the edge right now. With Netflix and everything else and the changes in the industry, movie attendance is continually dropping. And frankly, they're not delivering the type of movies they need to make people say, hey, you know what? The theater really does kick ass, and I'm going to go there. So I think it's really worth our while, an effort to save movies, to ask ourselves, why did Ghost in the Shell fail? And it did fail because of the whitewashing. And again, it didn't need a political movement to cause this failure. All it needed was to be whitewashed. So how does this all tie into Saturday Night Live, Jeopardy and Black Jeopardy, and why did I like Black Jeopardy more? Well, so again, movies are struggling. Theaters are struggling to get moviegoers to come in. And what they're trying to do, what they're always trying to do, is offer something new to moviegoers. Because moviegoers don't want to see the same thing over and over and over again. It's a problem that they're beginning to run into with superhero movies. These fantastic, amazing, overblown action scenes are becoming boring to our eyes. We've seen them before, and we need something new. So they're going to figure this out probably within the next year, specifically after Justice League does not perform as well as they're going to hope it does. So the question is how are they going to keep bringing things to the theater that are new for audiences to look at? And the answer is in the failure of Ghost in the Shell. And the answer is stop putting so many fucking white people in movies. Because quite frankly, it's getting boring. And this is exactly what happened to me while I was watching Jeopardy. I've just seen white people stand around and make jokes for so long that it's getting to the point where it's boring. And when I see a different culture, a different race, whatever, however you want to separate people, when I see minorities performing, it is new. Their jokes are new. They come from a different culture. They're coming from different insights in life. A person's whole presence is different on screen. They carry different emotional history with them that translates to us, the audience. And I don't know why it's taking Hollywood so long to figure this out. Did you know what? I'm actually just bored of watching white people. It was scary to me because I want people to watch me on my YouTube channel, and I'm a white male. And you're probably just sick and tired of looking at fucking white males talking to you. And I really don't blame you. I am too. So I really think that it would benefit Hollywood to look at Ghost in the Shell's performance and really ask themselves, what can we do to improve moviegoing attendance, and not to overlook the whitewashing that did severely hurt Ghost in the Shell. And again, not on a political level. It's not that studios need to be concerned about being politically correct, but you do understand that audiences need new things to keep bringing them into the theater. Your belief is that you have to deliver new worlds and new action scenes, and so that is true to an extent, but you have this option available to you to completely change movies. I mean, you could actually remake movies, reboot movies with different cultures playing the roles. Can you imagine what this would do to a reboot? Rather than just rebooting it and trying to make the style look a little different or redesigning the sets or what have you. Even in Star Wars, if we look at Star Wars The Force Awakens, Star Wars The Force Awakens, and I did just watch Rogue One, so this is included, Star Wars The Force Awakens is by far the best Star Wars movie that's been released. And one of the reasons why is because I'm watching a female Jedi. It brings a whole new perspective to this story that you've actually told twice already. So I really do hope that Hollywood looks at Ghost in the Shell, looks beyond the absence of a political protest, and realizes that, in general, people are just bored of watching white people on screen.